everyone, welcome to the show. My name is Amanda Ostrander. I am a teacher turned homeschool mom, and this is Raising A to Z, a place where we talk about all things homeschooling. And today we're going to go over some gift ideas for Christmas that are not toys. So I don't know about you, but my kids have enough toys. And while I love Christmas, and I do enjoy giving and receiving a gift at Christmas, I think it's fun, I think it's great, I am getting a little tired of the toys. And it can be sometimes overwhelming, especially if you have big gift givers in your family. So we have been moving towards having gifts that my kids like, that are fun, that they're excited to open, but that are maybe a little bit more practical, a little bit more useful, and maybe something that can be used in multiple ways, or like not just as a toy. Things that they might need, but things that are still cool and fun to open on Christmas. Okay, so I have a list of like a whole bunch of options and ideas, and I'm going to kind of break them down into like categories. So hopefully that helps. But before I do that, I want to share with you guys that History of the Holidays, my brand new unit study for homeschoolers, is now available. So History for Holidays, this is the Canadian version. I'm sorry to all my US friends. The American version is coming out in January. I just haven't gotten it finished yet. But the Canadian version is available, and it has everything you need to learn about over 20 holidays that are celebrated here in Canada. Everything from New Year's to Mother's Day, Canada Day, their traditional, your common holidays you think of like Halloween and Christmas. We also have maybe some other cultural holidays. For example, like we talked about Lunar New Year. There's other religious holidays like Yom Kippur and Hanukkah, Diwali. So we have a whole bunch of different holidays in here, and we talk about the history behind them, what they're celebrating, why we have different traditions about them, where some of those traditions come from, how the holidays have changed over the years, like how they're celebrated, and all that kind of cool stuff. It's designed to be kind of like a one-day lesson per holiday. So, New Year's is coming. You open it up to your New Year's Day. Whoops. You open it up to New Year's. You have a really great lesson on where New Year's comes from. You have the answer key as well as like an activity to do. And then you have the student manual that you open up to New Year's, and you have this really cool little chart to fill in about all the different things you've learned about the holidays, as well as the activity, which for New Year's is a resolution, make your own New Year's resolution page. So it is a great unit. It is now available over at True North History. I'll put a link down below, and I'm very excited. So if you're looking for history, social studies curriculum for Canadians, great option. Let's get into what you're actually here for. The holiday Christmas presents that are not toys. Let's start with a couple different categories. First category I have is travel stuff. We like to travel, so my kids kind of need travel stuff, and so having some travel stuff available is kind of a great option. So think of like a cool duffel bag or a suitcase, whether it's something like, a little carry-on is great for whether you're doing a little trip somewhere, just going over to my grandma's house, like it's a great option. So a little carry-on or a little overnight bag can be a great option. Both my girls requested toiletry bags this year, because right now they just have like a toothbrush with a little like cover, and they're like, Mom, we need a bag to put our stuff in. And they're 8 and 10. So I'm thinking Alexi's like, I have more things now. She goes, I need my lip balm, and I need my toothpaste and my toothbrush, and I need my comb, and I want my specific hair elastics I don't want to share with anybody. I was like, all right, like, okay, cool. So they've asked for a toiletry bag. Guess what they're getting for Christmas? A toiletry bag. If you have something coming up that's maybe a travel trip, consider something that might be like a great add-on. Bathing suit is a popular one, because I don't know about you, when I look for hotels, I try to find one with a pool when we're traveling. So a new bathing suit can be a great option. Maybe you have a big trip out of town somewhere or something like that. Travel stuff, some travel gear, neck pillow for a plane, or something like that. That could be a great option too. And then also like consider things that you might do there while as like part of their gift. So like, for example, we've told our kids that we have a trip to Great Wolf Lodge planned for like months away. But I told them like, hey, listen, your Pot Pass, like, which is like a little add-on thing to do a bunch of the activities there outside of the water park, that's your Christmas present. And they're like, that's amazing. We love that. So, you can add on things, and even you don't even have to tell them. Say like, oh, you're getting a surprise or whatever, right? Something that they can do while they're traveling or that is like a little extra, you can give that to them at Christmas. Totally cool. Okay. My next category is, I call it cool clothes. Okay. So it's like the stuff that I wouldn't normally get my kids. So like normally I'm not one for like character clothes or like anything fancy. Yeah, like we basically keep it pretty simple. It's like we're like a jeans and t-shirts kind of family. But Christmas is when I will kind of like splurge and maybe get them something that I wouldn't normally be like get them. Okay. So for example, Alexi got a pair of gold biker boots, like motorcycle boots. She loved them. She just outgrew them and she's so upset about it. But she loved them. She wore them all the time. They were like these cute little bright gold sparkly boots and she loved them. She wore them constantly. She wore them to church. She wore them to performances. She needed like she's like, if we were going out for dinner or something, she had her boots. She loved them. So something that maybe you don't normally get. Another option would be something like this year for Christmas, she's asked for a trench coat. Why? I don't know, but that's what she wants for Christmas is a trench coat. And so like, I'm really tempted to go buy her a little trench coat. They're really in style. She can use it as like kind of like a, fall, spring kind of thing. But I like normally like I wouldn't think of a trench coat. You know what I mean? Like it's like a cool piece of clothing that I wouldn't think of like kids need, but she really would like. You know what I mean? I'm definitely looking at like Zoe's right into Harry Potter right now, and I saw a Harry Potter sweater and I was like, she would probably love that because I don't buy character clothes very often or like franchise stuff or anything like that. So that would be like a big splurge for her. Other options of the cool things that we've purchased for our kids in the past that they've loved, onesie pajamas that are like animals. Absolute hit in my house, and I've given them to nieces and nephews. They love them. Walmart was selling some for like $18 a pajama, which is not unreasonable. Super cute. Zoe, I got her a bear. Alexi, I got her an axolotl, pink axolotl, and she walks around and calls herself Alexilotl, which is absolutely hilarious, but total hit. Jewelry would be another like kind of cool clothing item that maybe I wouldn't necessarily think of getting them. So like I've gotten them like little hoops before. I got them a little necklace one year that had like their initial. They wear it all the time. Another thing would be like a purse. Last year we got the kids these tiny little backpacks. Oh my goodness. Alexi has not gone a day without using her backpack. If she is leaving the house, she has her backpack because it's like not like a school backpack. It's like a cute little, it's like a knockoff Loungefly little backpack, right? Like a little cute one. It's her purse. It's her purse backpack and she wears it constantly. And rain boots, like really cool rain boots would be another great option for this. So consider something that maybe is outside of what I would normally purchase for them. But cool clothes definitely go a long way. It's also kind of like a really great time because my kids are getting a little older. We're getting into that preteen era, especially with Alexi. So like cool clothes really mean a lot. Something else you can think about getting, stuff for their room. Both my kids, they used to share a room and then this year they split rooms. And so they each got their own room this year. And they are both loving having their own room. And they have been loving being able to make it their own and like customize it and decorate it the way they want. So like you could totally get kids stuff for their room that is really cool. Things that have been a hit in our house, full-length mirrors. I got two girls. They both like to know what they're wearing. A full-length mirror goes a long way. And it doesn't have to be fancy. You can pick them up for like $20 at Walmart. Okay. A cool chair. Whether it is a desk chair or a gamer chair or like a beanbag, a cool chair for your room goes a long way when you're a kid because you have a chair in your room, not just a bed. It makes you cool. Picture frames can be kind of cool too. Alexi has a Polaroid camera that she takes pictures with, and I actually was able to find a Polaroid picture frame, and it fits all of her Polaroids and she loves it. She has, like, as soon as she opened it, the look on this kid's face. She had it out and she had all of her pictures, and she likes that she's able to like swap them out. She's able to hang it up. She loves it. Posters. Posters are like an underrated decor item for kids. You can find some really inexpensive posters. Dollar store has posters sometimes. Walmart has posters. It's just a simple way for them to customize their room to like something that they're into. I had a bunch of like Taylor Swift posters that I got in a box, and Zoe has them all over her room. She has like a whole display of like Taylor Swift posters, and she's so happy because like Taylor Swift's her girl, right? So that can be a great option. A cool alarm clock. We had an alarm clock like when they both had their own rooms, and Zoe really wanted her own alarm clock, obviously, and she also needed a clock because you need to know what time it is in your room. And so we were actually able to find like this super cute little one, and I'll put a link for this, but it was like super cute, and the nice thing about it is you can like adjust the brightness of the numbers. So she likes to keep it pretty low because she doesn't like a lot of light in her room. But it also has a nightlight feature on it that you can also adjust how bright and low it is and pick from like, I think it's like 8 colors. So she has it set to orange, which is her favorite color, but she can have it set to red or blue or pink or green. And it is just like, it makes her day. She's so excited to be able to like turn on her light and a little clock. Let me just say. And you could also maybe like a cute little lamp. Lamps are super fun. Lets them read at night. You know what I mean? Alexi has a clip-on light for her books, like a little clip-on book light. Loves that because she's like, I can stay up late and read. And like, I don't care. If she stays up late and reads, we're all good. So she absolutely loves that. So home, like room decor can be really cool for kids. Next category I have is like activity stuff. So by activity stuff, I mean like stuff for their extracurricular activities, stuff that they can use for what they're doing. Chances are it's stuff you probably already have to buy or get or supply them. So you might as well wrap it up and give it to them for Christmas. Like double duty here, people. So I'm thinking things like, for example, maybe your kids need a new piece of sporting equipment. Maybe their hockey stick is busted up, or maybe they need, like my girls do jiu-jitsu, maybe they need a new gi. And so they, now is a great time to purchase it and give it to them for Christmas, right? So that can be a really great option. You could also, like if they're getting into a new activity or they need a new size in something, it's a great option. Things that our kids are kind of in need of that we're going to have to find. They need winter helmets. So like the ones that they can actually have like ear covers for like when we go skating or snowboarding, like that's something that we're going to be looking for. New skates can be a great thing, like something that, they can use when they're doing fun stuff. Going kind of like along with, but slightly different. You could do like stuff for their activity that's like kind of adjacent. So for example, Alexi asked me for a duffel bag for her jiu-jitsu stuff. She needs a bag to contain her gi and her water bottle and a hair elastic and she's like, I need something right now. It's just, we're just bundling it up. And she goes, I'm worried I'm going to lose it. It's dragging. Like, I just want a bag. That's a great gift. Super practical. If one day she doesn't do jiu-jitsu, she still has a bag. Like, great gift idea. A little gym bag. Amazing. Maybe your kids are like looking for a new activity. So or they're trying out a new activity. Get them some gear for that. Like activity gear is an easy add-on. I've also done this for like nieces and nephews. Like I had a niece who was like, I'm like, hey, you're doing gymnastics. Can I get you a leotard? I didn't ask her. I asked her mom, like, can I get her a leotard? And her mom's like, yes. And so we picked out a little leotard, gave it to her. She loves it, right? So there's like always little things that you can get someone to go with their activity. Another thing that I love to give kids, gift certificates. And I know some people are like, oh, but like gift certificates don't get wrapped. They do in my house. You can get some snacks. This is what we do. Like let's say like we just get boxes of like the kids' favorite snacks, or like a bottle of Coca-Cola, or like just different like boxes of cookies or whatever things that we would normally, or not even normally, like abnormally. We don't really buy a lot of like processed food. But like at Christmas, we might pick up a couple boxes of stuff and then we like tape it to the box and then wrap the box. So they still get to open something, but they also get the gift certificate, and a box of cookies is like $2. So, but gift certificates for different places can be a great option. So think gift certificates to like indoor playgrounds or trampoline parks, laser tag, mini golf. There's like all kinds of places you can take your kids that, for me as a homeschool parent, it's like double duty because it's both a gift for them and it's like a fun activity that we get to go do, right? It's like a fun, easy field trip that has already been prepaid for, essentially. Memberships are also a great option, but I think a lot of people don't think about. But if there's a place that your kids love to go, science center, museum, gallery, sometimes it's worth it to get the membership, whether it is the aquarium or the zoo. You'd be surprised at how low the cost of a membership can be versus like attending. Like I think at one point, we don't even live in Toronto. We're hours away from Toronto, but we probably go to Toronto like maybe twice a year, 2 or 3 times a year. We figured out we only had to attend the aquarium twice to make it worth our while to get a membership. Like that's insane that, the science center here, you go 3 times in a year, it's cheaper to get a membership. So definitely price it out, double check like what works for you. But like if you're going to go to that place at least that many times in a 12-month period, a membership might be worth it. Other things that our kids absolutely love, gift certificates to kind of stores that we don't normally go to, gift certificates for like ice cream. There's a gelato shop in town my kids absolutely love. They would love gift certificates to go get ice cream, gelato. Okay. Gift certificate. My kids are also obsessed with reading and they love going to the used bookstore. Think about how wonderful that is to get like a gift certificate to go to the used bookstore, because $10 at the used bookstore is like 3 or 4 books. Okay. They're in heaven. And it's a whole, like, it's an activity. My kids also love Starbucks gift cards. We go and we get Starbucks and we hang out and, coffee dates. I'm getting into these little preteen years, right? Coffee dates, amazing. They love it. So don't sleep on gift certificates. Combine them with something fun and they're great. Experiences are so much fun. You could also do gift certificates for experiences. For example, this year my mom was talking about like what she's going to get the kids, and my mom is very much, gift giving is her love language. Okay. And so sometimes we're a little overwhelmed after Christmas, after we visit Granny, and I love her for it, but sometimes it's a bit much. And so we were talking about this year and I ended up mentioning something about like, oh, my kids love going to the salon, the nail salon. And she's like, oh, do you think they would like to do that with me? And I was like, yeah, they would love that. You want to take the kids to the nail salon to go get their nails done? Get a little pedicure? Oh my goodness, they would love that. Like, so like, take them to get their hair cut, their nails done. I don't know, and everyone's different, but like get their ears pierced. Go get, have a little strip of hair color put in their hair. Like you can get gift certificates, do all kinds of things that are both like, are also a fun experience. And if you can do that with your kids, they would love that. It's also a great suggestion for grandparents who are looking for things. So, and the last category I have is tickets. And when I think of tickets versus gift certificates, I think of tickets are like to go to a specific event or place or experience on a specific day or time, you know what I mean? Versus like a gift certificate, you can kind of like use maybe a little more spur of the moment. So tickets are amazing. I love getting my kids tickets to do stuff. I know that sometimes that means they're a little bit more, but experiences are worth it. Movie theater tickets are a huge hit in my house. If you don't know this, you can go get movie theater tickets at Costco for the Silver Cities or Cineplex. They're way cheaper than buying them at the thing, and it usually comes with like snacks. So yeah, it's like half the price of like attending. So we often get the kids one of those and put them in their stocking because I think it's like $12 to see a movie and get the food per kid, which is a crazy price, but they love it. So we go and get them. We'll take them and like we make a plan of like going to see a specific movie. I usually look ahead and say like, we're going to go see Wicked for good, or we're going to go see this movie, and we make a day out of it. Concert or theater tickets, amazing option. You could also, like, if you're like, hey, my kids are musical obsessed. They love going to the theater. They love going to see a concert. They love it. But things they've also enjoyed, hockey tickets. You could take kids to like Comic-Con or like pay for them to go to different conventions, like depending on how old your kids are, what they're into. There's all kinds of different places you can take your kids that like would be so much fun for them to go see somebody an artist they like, a musical that they like, a play that they like. Heck, my kids got excited when I took them to go see multiple plays last year that were all done by like high schoolers. We do that every year, and they're just like thrilled the whole time. So like, yeah, tickets are great. Like I said earlier, you can definitely do like an add-on to something you're already doing. Like we were talking about getting like the paw passes at Great Wolf Lodge. That's an option. If you're going to an amusement park, getting like a fast pass or something like that, great option. And then I kind of included it in tickets because I didn't really know where else to put it, but camp. Camp can be a great gift idea, whether it is like a March break camp, a week of summer camp. You can even do PD day camps. And I say that as like, some people will be shocked, but as a homeschool mom, I only learned that like 2 years ago that I'm allowed to also do PD day camps, which are often like much cheaper, and you can go try out some different things. So go do a day of theater camp, go do a day of gymnastics camp, go do a jiu-jitsu camp, go do an art camp. Like you can do different kinds of camps for like one day and kind of like try some stuff out. So, and camps can be a great option also as a gift from grandparents or aunts and uncles if they're looking for something to like get your kids. Say, hey, they're going to be going to theater camp. Do you want to pay for it? It's going to be this much for one day. They would love that, right? It's something that the kids will do, that they'll use, they'll have fun with. It's a full experience for them. So yeah, camp is a great option as a gift. So that's it. That's my list of non-toy gifts that you can give to your kids at Christmas that they absolutely love. If you have any other ideas, please leave them down in the comment below. Love to share. Let's, spread our Christmas joy and knowledge with everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next week when I talk about how I'm going to be simplifying Christmas in my homeschooling. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell, consider becoming a member, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.